Hello, gamers! Today, I'm going to introduce the game James Bond Jr. is an action platformer video game developed by S.C.U.M and published by THQ. It was released for the Nintendo Entertainment System, NES, in 1991, and is based on the animated TV series of the same name, which follows the adventures of James Bond's nephew, James Bond Jr. The game features a mix of platforming, puzzle solving, and combat as players guide the young spy through various missions to thwart the plans of the villainous organization S.C.U.M. Gameplay. In James Bond Jr., players control the titular character as he embarks on a mission to stop S.C.U.M. from carrying out their nefarious plans. The game is divided into several stages, each with its own unique challenges and objectives. Key gameplay elements include platforming. Players navigate through side-scrolling levels, jumping across platforms, climbing ladders, and avoiding obstacles. Precision and timing are crucial for successful navigation. Combat. James Bond Jr. can fight enemies using a variety of weapons and gadgets, including a laser gun, grenades, and a grappling hook. Players must use these tools strategically to defeat enemies and overcome obstacles. Puzzles. Some levels include puzzle elements that require players to find keys, disable traps, or manipulate the environment to progress. These puzzles add an additional layer of challenge to the gameplay. Boss battles. At the end of certain stages, players face off against bosses, each with unique attack patterns and weaknesses. Defeating these bosses is essential to advancing the story. Power UPS and items. Throughout the levels, players can find power-ups and items that restore health, enhance weapons, or provide temporary invincibility. Collecting these items can make a significant difference in the player's ability to complete levels. Graphics and sound. James Bond Jr. features colorful 8-bit graphics typical of NES games from the early 1990s. The character sprites are well-designed, and the environments are varied and detailed, reflecting the different locations James Bond Jr. visits during his missions. The sound design includes an energetic and adventurous soundtrack that complements the spy theme of the game. Sound effects for actions like shooting, jumping, and enemy attacks are clear and help to create an immersive experience. Reception. James Bond Jr. received mixed reviews upon its release. Critics praised the game's faithful adaptation of the TV series and its engaging gameplay mechanics. However, some reviews noted issues with the game's difficulty, controls, and level design, which could be frustrating for players. Legacy. Despite its mixed reception, James Bond Jr. holds a place in the history of NES games as an example of early 1990s licensed titles. The game's connection to the popular James Bond franchise and its unique combination of platforming and combat have made it a memorable entry for fans of the series. The game is often revisited by retro gaming enthusiasts and collectors who appreciate its nostalgic value and its place in the broader context of video game adaptations of TV shows and movies. While not as well known as other NES classics, James Bond Jr. remains a noteworthy title for fans of the franchise and the era. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.